Hello children, good morning to all of you. This is class 9th maths class. Dear students, in the previous class we have seen chapter 3 compound interest. We have done the revision of that chapter. Now today we are going to start the revision of chapter 9 triangles. Here we will see all the identities or rule of this chapter. First, if all the sides of a triangle are of different length, its angle are also of different measures in such a way that the greater side has greater angle opposite to it. Suppose triangle ABC is given here. It is also given that side AC is greater than side BC and side BC is greater than side AB. So angle opposite to side AC is angle B. Angle opposite to side BC is angle A. Angle opposite to side AB is angle C. Now we will see the next identity, which is converse of the first identity. Let us see, if all the angles of a triangle have different measures, its sides are also of different length in such a way that the greater angle has greater side opposite to it. Suppose triangle ABC is given here and angle B is greater than angle A and angle A is greater than angle C. It is given. Then we will say that side opposite to angle B will be AC, side opposite to angle A is BC and side opposite to angle C is AB. Therefore side AC is greater than side BC and side BC is greater than side AB. Now third identity is, if any two sides of a triangle are equal, the angle opposite to them are also equal. Conversely, if any two angles of a triangle are equal, the side opposite to them are also equal. It means angle opposite to equal sides are equal, or and side opposite to equal angles are equal. In this triangle, angle B is equal to angle C, then AB is also equal to AC. And if AB is equal to AC, it is given, then angle B will also equal to angle C. Now we will see some important terms. First, median. Whom will say median? The median of a triangle corresponding to any side is the line joining the midpoint of that side with the opposite vertex. See, this ABC is a triangle, and from the vertex of point A, from this vertex a line is drawn, and this line AD is joining the midpoint of BC, therefore AD will be the median. Similarly, from the vertex B a line is joining the midpoint of AC, therefore BD will be the median. In this triangle AC, from the vertex C a line is drawn to AB such that it joins the midpoint of AB, therefore CD is the median. Now we'll say a triangle has three median. There are three medians. In any triangle we will find out three medians. The point of intersection of the median is called the centroid. Remember it. What we call them? The point of intersection of the median is called centroid of the triangle. Here O is the centroid of triangle ABC. See, all the medians are intersecting at one point, and this common point will be known as centroid. The centroid of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1. It means AO ratio OD. So AO will be 2 and OD will be 1. Similarly, BO ratio OE means BO is 2 and OE is 1. Similarly, CO ratio OF. So CO will be 2 and OF will be 1. Now next, altitude. An altitude of a triangle corresponding to any side is the length of the perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to that side. Here in triangle ABC, a perpendicular line drawn from the vertex A on side BC. So this is a perpendicular line, therefore AD will be the median. Here BD will be the median because it is a perpendicular 90-degree angle it is forming. So BD will be the median, altitude, and here AD will be altitude. Similarly, CD will be altitude because it is a perpendicular on BC. A triangle has three altitude. Remember it. The point of intersection of the altitude of a triangle is called orthocenter. This is also very important, orthocenter. Now we will see some proven fact which is called corollaries. If one side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is greater than each of the interior opposite angle. If one side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is greater than each of the interior opposite angle. Second one is a triangle cannot have more than one right angle. In a triangle there will be only one right angle, 90-degree angle. A triangle cannot have more than one obtuse angle. Means in a triangle only one angle will be greater than 90-degree and remaining other two angle will be smaller than 90-degree. In a right angle triangle, the sum of the other two angle is 90-degree. In a triangle, the sum of two angle is equal to 90-degree in a right angle triangle. In every triangle, at least two angles are acute. Acute means less than 90-degree. If two angle of a triangle are equal to two angle of any other triangle, each then the third angle of both the triangle are also equal. See, if two angle of a triangle are equal to two angle of any other triangle, each to each, then the third angle of both the triangle are also equal. Next we will see congruency criteria or congruency rule. In congruent triangle means if there are two triangles, then both the triangles have same shape and same size. If we'll put one figure over the another figure, it will coincide, means there's all the sides will be equal, there all the angles are equal. That is called congruent. Now there are 5 rules for making congruent. First, SSS means side angle side, SAS, ASA angle side angle, and RHS right angle hypotenuse and side, AAS means angle side. These are the congruency criteria. Now we will see some questions. In a triangle ABC, in this triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC it is given, so that the altitude AD is a median. Here we have to prove that AD is a median also, and it is given that AD is a altitude. Given triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. To prove that, and it is also given that AD is perpendicular on BC. Now to prove that AD is a median, we have to prove that AD is a median, means BD is equal to CD, we have to prove it. Now we will see like this proof. In triangle ADB and ADC, AB is equal to AC, angle ADB is equal to ADC 90-degree, AD is equal to AD common, it is in the both triangle. Therefore triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC by RHS, right angle hypotenuse one side, by RHS. Therefore we can say that BD is equal to CD by CPCT. Hence proved by CPCT. Therefore we can say that AD is a median. Hence proved. Now we will see the next question. In the parallelogram ABCD, this is a parallelogram ABCD, the angle A and angle C are obtuse. This angle A and angle C are obtuse, means greater than 90-degree. Point X and Y are taken on the diagonal, X and Y are taken on the diagonal BD. BD is a diagonal, such that the angle XAD and YCB a right angle triangle. This is 90-degree and this is also 90-degree. This is 90-degree. YCB here it is 90-degree, this is also 90-degree. Now prove that XA is equal to YC. Here it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. Angle XAD this is 90-degree and this is also 90-degree. YCB YCB, this is 90 degree. To prove that XA is equal to YC, in triangle XAD and triangle YCB, angle XAD is equal to YCB. It is given that they are 90 degree. AD is equal to BC. This is also given because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. And angle ADC ADB or ADX is equal to CBY. Both are, this angle and this angle are alternate interior angle. Therefore triangle XAD congruent to triangle YCB by ASA. So AX is equal to YC by CPCT, hence proved. So children, we have completed this chapter, and next we will see in the next video. Thank you.